Looks like the Trident is sticking around for another run, which is easy to do when a weapon has 3 prongs. So I want to make this weapon work. I don't know if it's ever going to be great, but the uniqueness of having that many hits in a row on the second part of the combo is just enough to make me want to at least have a decent run going here. Last time with the combo melee cooldown reduction, it was going all right. I mean, really, I was just undone by the amount of curse that I happen to be taking over the course of that more than anything else. But here, unlike the stream, which was largely about trying to well, chat, here I want to try to actually make a decent build. And that might just be play the game enough times until I am able to just get a successful run, or there might be something more to that. And after all, there are a couple things that I didn't really even try during the stream, which stuff like using the legendary weapon that gives you 5 seconds of increased speed on getting a critical, which is as simple as just getting the dash going. But there's also stuff like being able to parry, cancel out of the attack by doing a parry, which you just saw right there, which might be decent. I mean, of course, extra speed is not really going to be getting me anything for damage, but it could work really well with Frenzy, which, I mean, yeah, you know, the extra speed, of course, entirely is all right. But yeah, like going for a parry type of build, if I got big stuns or freezes or something from getting Cudgel or Freezy Shield, there's something to do with that, maybe? I don't know. Like I said, I'm saying that I want to get a run working. That might also just end up with forcing a run to work. Well, I mean, hey, there is something to be said about having the 1% attack, recovery sort of stuff here, maybe? Although I do know that alone has sort of a micro cooldown. It takes a half a second or something to actually activate. So it might not be the best, especially given how much damage that I was taking during the stream and during some of my practice runs, which you're not going to see. Oh, don't worry about that. They had 20 minutes of using all of my... Hey, nice. 20 minutes of using all of my potion charges in the first 3 areas, all that sort of stuff. It's a lot of fun. Having a lot of fun here. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just gonna be experimenting around and seeing what works. I mean, overall, I'm expecting to do this in a few different recording sessions. One of the things I was thinking about doing when it came to... Yeah, sure. One of the things I was thinking about doing when it came to Dead Cells at this point in time was starting to actually not just do 2-hour runs in a row, but breaking it up like every 20 minutes, give or take. So that might make it a little bit easier to kind of consider how I want to approach the next part of the run if I'm doing that. But that should be a little bit... 30% for hits in the back. Which, I mean, hey, great against this enemy. Probably good against some of the bosses. Like I'm talking, main route bosses, like a Hand of the King and whatnot. But good against anything else? I don't know. Well, as it is, let's just look around here. Could go over to the Castlevania area, but then again, I also... If I want to do parry-based runs, I probably don't want to go up against enemies that I am very much not confident in being able to parry. We'll see. Oh, I find out through my practice runs, too, that the head switching actually works if you exit out of the game entirely, so that's cool, at least. I'm going to be able to get that... No, it's a good thing that I left that... it's a good thing that I left that chunk of watermelon down there, eh? Definitely going to come in handy. One of the big problems, though, if I want to go for, huge regen sort of stuff with a legendary version of this weapon, is that I'm very likely going to have to use Wish on that. And this is already I already have all 3 of my mutation slots that are going to be taken up by particular... Do I have any incentivized biomes? Or at least not cursed biomes? But yeah, I already have plans for each one of my 3 slots, so that might not be the best idea. But then again, you know, if I'm trying to make something work here, it might be worth going for some big plays. Yeah, apparently I just have nothing. Well, whatever. Wait, no, Arboretum was not a good idea. I gotta go to fight all the Thornies in here now. Well, too late now. Let's just get on with it. I could go into the Fractured Shrines, maybe hope for a legendary item that way. It's not like the best way to force that, but it is a way to. It's the closest thing that I can get to forcing a legendary weapon outside of using Wish. Because I think the ones in that in the one room that has the 3 legendary items, those are all chosen. Oh, is this one of the new outfits? I think that's all chosen. Also, hey. Oh, do I wanna though? Oh, right, you can fly. What was I saying here? That's good, but I want to keep the shield for right now. I think shield's actually going to work. I think shield's going to be very much necessary for a lot of the stuff that I'm going to want to end up doing here. My dog, come on. But worst comes to worst, I do still have it in my inventory, so I can take it out at any point in time and give the old spin, right? Give me something. Stun targets. I mean, the healing so far hasn't been too bad. Micro cooldowns or whatever. It does still seem like I'm getting quite a bit of healing regardless. Man, having all 5 of the flies right around me and getting killed. At least I'll say this: the startup sort of a hit that you got on this weapon, not great. But it does hit in a pretty large area, so that's nice at least. Oh, that's the entire thing with getting like freezing, stunning, anything like that on a shield. Really does make it really does make it a lot easier to deal with the that initial hit. So you know, maybe I don't know. The regen so far has been working well, but this is 1% each hit, so you know. Ooh, nice. Okay, well, these stats are good. It's 1% per each hit, and Frenzy's going to be a lot less, as it always is. No, you don't. I said, no, you don't. I said, hey, stop that already. Yeah, it's one of the boss rush outfits, I think. Don't know which one, but I do like that apparently the sweet cape that you get seems even more resplendent than on the Dracula model. It's a good look, to be honest. It does also look like I'm trying to advertise for McDonald's or something here. Alright. Any damage I take here should be quick to be undone. And as always, we do have Meat Boy giving me a big thumbs up, which I always appreciate. Okay. Oh. Oh, the double hit there. How shameful and embarrassing. Shame-barrassing is what I like to call it. I don't like anything about it, to be honest. All right, 40%, but it's just like we're already... Oh, man, I didn't like that. I'm okay, though. All right. I mean, I'd like to... Of course, I'd like to go and get whatever's in that floor rune, but I also know that if I jump there, I'm going to die. Bro. Okay. Oh, do I want to really risk it? Yes, I'm going to continue to risk it here. Why not? Come on. Get down here so I can at least get the one hit for the 1 HP. All right. Oh, this is such a bad play, but but the runs have been so... Oh, right. I mean, I can't go through the spike ceiling, eh? Well, you did right into my Trident, so that was cool. Thanks. All right. Now what's going on? Anything of interest? Some sort of synergy would also go a long way. Anything that just gives me damage based on that. I mean, that's always, of course, a generally good idea that I never really do. You know, I never use the Forge enough. That is always something that I feel I could probably have runs 1,000 times easier. What are you? Okay. I'm just like, wait, what? It just spawned here? It's a shield bearer. All right. Hey, we're up to 20% health. 20%, baby. No time at all. 23% health. Don't charge into... Do not charge into the... At least I do know how to parry some enemies. Do not charge directly into the spikes. I did have one of my many failed runs and doing that, which was pretty embarrassing. I mean, I guess I still have a recording of it if I wanted to like edit it in here, but I don't. Ha! That's what you get for spawning in on the edges. Always edge camping, or whatever the term is. That's like a melee thing, right? Or maybe just Smash Brothers entirely. I don't know. Does it matter? Yeah, I do have a Switch now. I could actually go get like Smash Bros. Ultimate. Maybe I should. Something to think about. I haven't played a Smash Bros. Game since what? Oh, not into the wall! I haven't played a Smash Bros. Game since like what do you call it? Brawl! Brawl is what I'm trying to think of. Smash Brothers Kerfuffle. And I mean, that was only like on the day it came out. Oh no! 2 times damage is still frightening me a lot. And it's this whole thing where if I get hit, I'm gonna get hit. A tautology to be sure, but also very accurate because any amount of damage at all is gonna be a lot for me. There's not really a whole lot of acceptable hits that I'm gonna be getting right now. I want to be getting nothing but the hits on my enemy. Okay. But waiting around here too, hoping for... Okay, fine. Waiting around here too, hoping for enough enemies to spawn in or whatever for me to get my health back is also just going to result in me getting an awful lot of melees and, you know, endless spawns and, of course, endless spawns and elites coming in here too, so... It's not. There's no real good option as of right now. Oh, I think something happened with the barrel. Looks like it didn't spawn correctly or something. Oh, such a regal looking outfit this time. I really want to have the randomized heads here. Have some, you know, cool, unique fashion sells looks. I'm just relying on parries for this to be a decent run at this point in time. Whatever works, right? I ain't gonna argue. Parries and the everlasting lifesteal mechanic here. I warmed up so much on lifesteal since back in the day. It's always like, 2 times damage, and you don't even get the 2 times damage given. Oh, 60 kills, nice. Why would I ever want to use that? But it's like, nah, it's... With how little... What is that, by the way? How little you can get hit in 5-cell mode. Tonfas. Oh, Legendary Tonfas is actually pretty good. Just does the dash hit, which is a good hit. I just thought that the change up to this is, like wrong one. Yeah. I mean, my Tonfas. I just wanted to Yeah, it's like this is a fun hit. It's very much like a pistol type of weapon in this case. Look at it go. But that's not the run today. Maybe at some point in time. Although it does kind of have me leap over enemies. But at the same time, it is, There you go. You can make it work. Okay. Yeah, get out of here, you. I'm going to want to go get that other... Maybe what I'll do is No, I can't keep that in my pocket. as a emergency healing, and I would need to use some other melee weapon, which with the stupid way that I do these challenge runs is really prevents me from doing a lot of that sort of thing. Oh my god. Actually the worst. Ugh. I am shocked I was able to get out of that as I did. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I know how to parry some things. Not a lot, it feels like, but enough. It's working. Anyway. Oof. Back up to 60% HP, too. Frenzy would probably be... Oh, and it's a cursed area in the next one, too. Oh, if you are really beating me down on this game. Game, I do not appreciate the run that you're saddling with me with here. Being able to hit enemies into the plants, though, is pretty funny. I do appreciate that. Okay, okay, and all right. Still ahead of the curve, though, in terms of both health and, well, stats. Just stats entirely. I mean, it's like, yeah, health and damage. It's just, they're stats. I'll kind of draw from the same pool now, don't they? I'm just like, I don't want to get too much malaise, but, well, sometimes I do. Besides, it's the channel branding, baby. Hey, come on. Oh, teleport down here. Does seem like I can... Oh yeah, that was actually something I've realized in one of the other runs, was that it is very much possible to get enemy stun locks pretty easily with this weapon. So, something to be said about that. Like, thankfully that one singular block down there prevented me from running directly into those spikes. I was sort of hoping it would, but it's like that. I mean, you know, this is a movement weapon in a lot of ways, which generally not the best, but you know, hey. Get out of here. Okay, okay. Oh, Laser Glaive. Good old Laser Glaive. Pretty decent against... Honestly, it would probably be taking out huge groups of enemies better than the actual weapon that I'm using. No question at all. But at the same time, you know, yeah, should just go get back up to 100% health and then, go get back up to 100% health and then just go switch this out for a little bit higher level one here, and then probably try re-roll. Feels like the most optimal way to do this, and I'm sure I can probably get a good amount of health back if I don't lose health right now against the spiker here. There you go. Oh, melee's cleared. Nice. At least now I don't have to worry about that. At least now when I'm fighting anything, it's going down. There you go. 16 hits is so much, but it just... I go for like the old fire ice grenade type of thing here, and that should also still leave me with enough to go and buy the Trident. I hope. I hope. Still kind of a rough beginning, but maybe that'll turn into something a little bit special. There are plenty of items that exist that are very much a slow roller type of things. And well, you know, I always say that you can erase a lot of sins just by having enough stats. Although, you know, getting extra stats at this point in time would require that I go and get myself cursed, and I don't know if I want to do that. I do not know if I... Or Ramparts, which is actually incentivized against all odds. Yeah, let's just... You know, I already had an extra stat. Why not, right? Right? That's what I like to think. Oh, I got the 60 kills anyway against all odds. Nothing, and it's oil grenade, but which I just bought. Ugh. You kill him here, game. Literally. Ha ha ha. Ha cha cha. Anyway. Yeah. Some fish for that. I mean, I do know Open Wounds also has a micro cooldown on it. Oh. No! I talked about making big plays. I don't know if I want to make that big of a play. That's a big play. That's a real big play. Too big of a play. Let's just go into the ramparts. Too large of a play. We need to at least have reasonable expectations for our plays right now, right? Don't wanna go too hard here. Okay. Fire and oil grenade. Classic combo nation. Fortunately, I don't have the healing now, so I'm gonna have to be somewhat more careful. You know, saying that as if it's just like, oh no, I could be totally just absolutely wanton with the amount of hits that I was taking before. You cannot hit me through that. Whatever, doesn't matter. Now there is a food shop in here, so a food shop that I'm probably going to want to get to ASAP. Speaking of which, just because probably going to want to reduce my rampart. If it had like freeze on it, maybe. Yeah, I'll just throw that one down. Obviously, that one's still very much works just fine, even if you. Okay, stop right before the rampager there. That one still works just fine, even if you do, of course, are not building a survival build. But you can get a lot of damage out of the. You can get a lot of damage out of a blood shield here. Ah! You're supposed to get the parry there, you know. Whatever, you're done now. And also, what do you got? Nothing. Whatever, just get rid of the laser glaive. I'm not gonna use it. We got a build going, and I'm going. Oh, nice. Give me more melees, baby. Well, it might be the only thing that leaves me alive at the end of this. What? Might be the only thing that leaves me alive at the end of this. Whatever, you can understand. That's not really like a proper phrase, but you can understand what it means easily enough. Yeah. Start out with a good parry, right? Start your day the parry way. With a parry. Nothing will wake you up like having to parry a rampager coming directly at your face. Thank God for the very generous timing here. Because that was right at the last frame, it looked like there. Ooh, get rid of all these guys. Okay. Hi, it's... Okay. Alright, I feel like I'm starting to get some decent damage at this point in time. Probably due to the 60% extra on my open wounds, as well as just combo doing its filthy, disgusting work. I'm just disgusted by it. Yeah, I should be able to stun lock most enemies if I what? No. What was that? Oh. Even more than my body, my pride. Yeah? No, you're supposed to do it like this. Whatever. God, do I want to just use a potion charge now? Yeah, clearly. That first hit takes so long to come out, I tell you. Pretty easy to do that whole take a break every 20 minutes or so if I die, I guess. But anyway, all right, we're in the morass. Why? Just want to do something different, to be honest. I know this is not a good idea, but hey, I've also had a very good run here each of the 3 areas that I've been to so far have all had a challenge rift in it. And you can see that I got some pretty good, got some actually extremely good sort of items here too on top of that. So I'm feeling good on this. And of course, actual lifesteal on the Trident. And it's a higher level Trident, so maybe this will actually go fairly well. I'm also just overall working with a lot more defensive mutations rather than the usual build because, you know, 2 times damage doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence for the future of this run. Specifically what I'm talking about is disengagement. I think is going to be the... Okay. Disengagement is going to be the big one there. Didn't even need to get the parry down. Good. But combo and revenge is also going to help a lot, I think, when I do get hit, of course, because I'm expecting it. Yeah. With so many challenge drifts and everything, there is now the question of, hey, do I even want to go for like extra curse chests and stuff like that? And I think the answer is going to be no. I was talking about doing big plays, big risky plays before, but I don't think I really need to at this point. Yeah, and when you get this much combo going on here, it's pretty good. And 26. No, come on now. I was getting like 60 in the previous area or so. You know what? I'll take this just because I am pretty stacked on damage for right now. I really don't need to be that much more... worry too much more about getting everything on there, or at least for the time being. Maybe in the future. I mean, certainly stuff like the stun grenade is not going to work super great against future bosses, but it works great against enemies for right now. Really lets me get that combo up and started. Yeah, hey, I'm doing the same sort of basic move set here. The run a spear into people. No, you don't. Oh, yeah, that lifesteal again is really helping. It's just, yeah, combo, but also anti-combo thanks to revenge, allowing me to get many hits in on myself without needing to worry too much about it. Don't forget that up in the corner there's the thing here. Yo. For that. Even though I don't really want the melees, I mean, I do want to survive, so yeah. Alright, anything else? Anything else? Nope. Once again, I think I'm just gonna skip on the... old cursed chest on this one. I think I'm just going to... I don't want to lose this run. This run is already pretty good. I feel like I can get fairly far with it. Besides, I already took at least 1 cursed chest in the previous area, and got a good shield out of it. So... What much more am I hoping for at this point in time, right? That's my mindset, and I think it's a good one. I mean, of course I do, it's mine, but still. Okay. Oh, just making sure that I don't overcommit to anything, because I feel like that was sort of one of the issues that I was coming up with before. Like, really hoping that I am going to kill an enemy before it kills me, which is how I died against those biters. There's the curse chest. If I want to, I could. And I mean, I should be able to, by all accounts, but I just don't want to put that risk in. It's too risky. I mean, especially when you have so many projectiles and everything flying around here, as you always do in this area. Still, though, stun grenade and everything does make that much safer to do. Hey, what do you got? Oh, just a stat. Well, I mean, I'll definitely take a stat, but I was wondering if it was going to be another legendary item. Oh, that would be pretty lovely. Not that I necessarily need it. Got some good things, like I said, specifically here to prevent enemies from being able to attack me, so that I don't have to worry as much about that really rough startup time on this weapon. Alright, but hey. And then disengagement. I mean, disengagement is the classic for good reason. And if I'm taking 2 times damage, I need to... I want to have some sort of insurance on that. Because I'm already doing some risky plays here. No reason why I need to make that worse for myself. If there is... If this is, you know, here to kind of save me. If I do get hit too much. Probably going to be mostly for bosses. I think bosses are going to be the real issue when it comes to this run at this point in time. Because, yeah, I'm just making it happen by having enough stats. I'm telling you, you know, you just get enough stats to make anything work. Any and every weapon. It's not quite like back in the day where you could get, you know, literally like what felt like 100 times damage on a weapon. At least not in quite the same way. It used to be wacky how the scaling worked in this game. It had a very particular... Motion Twin had a very particular idea of how many stat scrolls you can get, and if you somehow got more than that, well, scaling did not really account for it. Yeah, you are a lot easier to deal with when you are stunned for this long. Again, the stunning just lets me get a combo up and working to get even more damage on the enemies. That's the real thing. It's not like I'm expecting... I mean, I am expecting to take them out during the stun duration, but if I don't have the stun grenade up, but I do have combo going on just fine, sure. That can, you know, work just as well. Because it does get to be a lot of damage after all. Yep. See, and when I'm a lot more confident in the amount of damage that I can deal, I can also do stuff like just kind of plow into enemies and not worry too much about if I'm... get like 40 hits in a row and then unget those 40 hits in a row because, you know, or 40 kills in a row because I did it bad. Whatever. It's trying to say that it's just like, you know, I could probably take that cursed chest. But no. That was a bad idea, as it turns out. Alright, should I even go back to the food shop? Mamatic does have... Mamatic obviously stays in one place a lot. And is good for parry-based gameplay, so... there is something to be said about that. I'll just grab that to keep the malaise down. I'm at 91% health. And I am going to be getting more health in the fight due to the nature of, you know, the Trident and having lifesteal on that and everything. Provided that I don't die stupidly, which shouldn't happen because of disengagement. Should be okay. What is trying to attack? I'm seeing exclamation marks, not seeing what that's coming from. Hey, it's me. Oh. Well, let's see if my boss rush practice has been paying off. Or is going to pay off in this case. And those 60 got relatively close, but not quite there. Yeah, melee and everything is good, but I just the full defensive build I think is what's really working right now. Defensive regen build. It's not ideal, and obviously you can die. I'm still gonna die very quickly if I... especially in late game, but... And it is also highly dependent on me having so many stats. Oh, no. Well, at least that got me up to full health then. Oh, still wasn't quite enough. Yeah, combo. Getting an old combo here working is going to be the thing. And I've already gotten hit. I expected that, to be fair. Just pay attention for big... Okay. I got the roll, at least. Yeah. I mean, I might just come out of this. If I'm lucky, I'll come out of this full health regardless. Just because of the... There you go. There was the parry that I was looking for, right? Oh, at least I got the... Again, it's just like, if the parry doesn't work, I got the roll. Okay, not terrible. Defensive regen build. It's entirely because I have so many stats. I have so many stats at this point in time. Which, forcing a run to work, it's the way to do it. I don't know if it's the ideal way to do it. It's hardly something you can repeat very easily, but it is a way to do it. So, take that how you will. Regen build. Oh, it reminds me of the old Demon Souls type of thing where that was like the way to play the game. Let's just go Stilt Village. I mean, here, you know, let's again go at least a little bit more interesting route comparatively. Let's take a look around at my options one more time. If there's not a big unfriendly looking skull around there, I'll take the shrines. Sure, you know, it's even incentivized. Why not? It's just, you know, there's another curse chest here, and I feel like I'm missing out if I don't take the curse chest. That's the thing. Well, whatever. Not a bad look. But let's see how this one goes. As it is, yeah, it's... At least I got sustainability. And, you know, that can help out with a lot of stuff. Like I said, yeah, just, what was it, enchanting it with, like, that holy property or something back in Demon Souls, then you could just pretty much regen your way through anything in that entire game. And then it felt like every future Souls game really wanted to prevent you from doing that same thing as much as possible, because the regen is all kind of bad. Well, missed me in any... Okay. Oh, the, you know, I'm thinking about it right now. The shockers are gonna not be great. Yeah, maybe I can take them out of the distance here. As it is, I do think that not going for the cursed chest is going to be the best play. Yeah, whatever, just hit him there. Don't let him kick me. Okay. I don't know how I didn't get hit there, but I'm also not going to complain. Charging! Okay, good. I was worried that might not work because those things are... That is a death sentence if you get hit by those things. And now here, we're gonna... Get out of here. Good stuff. Just, what do we got? What do we got? Oh! Yeah, as far as, you know what? I mean, I know that Stun Grenade is going to become a lot less useful, but this won't lose usefulness. Nice armor, legitimately, like, top, tippy-top tier defensive type of thing. Like, to the point that I might go get the curse chest then anyway. Ah, I've only had that cooldown reduction now. Yeah, well. Still doesn't mean that, you know, I'm not going to get hit here and there. I should just keep it safe. I'm looking to get a successful... rolled right in there. Looking to get a successful run going with the Trident for a while. Why don't we just take that and go, right? We don't need to put any more risk on this run. Right after the first boss, nearly at nearly at 20 main stat. I think it's going just fine. Do not really need to put any more expectations for like big gains on this run. Still though, it's an unusual run. It is an unusual run, to say the least. You can't really expect this sort of thing to be something you're getting all the time, right? But at the same time, I mean, it's a numbers game. If you just play the game enough, if you do enough runs, you're eventually going to run into a run like this. Nice. Half-Life medkit will help out quite a bit. Okay, regular zombie, just get out of here. This is really. Okay. Yeah, it's you can very clearly see with this weapon the combo, you know, when it starts versus when you have 50 in combo there. The damage starts just racking up a lot, which was the point. It was very much the intended use case of this exact type of build. So here you go. Still, I do feel like, yeah, out-leveling everything. A regen build is interesting. I do think it is kind of interesting to see a regen build type of thing in Dead Cells, but I would say that this is not. It's barely workable at best. You're not gonna be able to get this functional, like even a quarter of the time, that sort of thing. And besides, it still requires you to do a lot of dodging around and everything. It's just, if I make a mistake, I can undo it. I'm not saddled with a huge amount of damage that I cannot deal with at all. Nope. Oh, no. Let's get you right there. Yep, no, it's looking good. Hello. Oh, and one of the crystal elites too. But not a problem. I think I still had revenge going there, which is why I didn't end up taking too much damage from that fire flare. Do not get hit by that. Oh, those shockers will just utterly decimate my health if I let them. Such is their way. But at the same time, no, you don't. Ah. I'm utterly decimating them when given the. Fine, whatever. Man, legendary ice armor. Just the natural old legendary ice armor is hanging out in the open. I'm always happy to see that, really. Again, that's the whole thing where it's not a repeatable. Oh, well, I'm gonna get it with Wish, of course, but you know, that's a very different sort of thing. You can get anything with Wish. That's how Wish does. That's what Wish does. That is the existence of Wish. 21, not too shabby. Birds! How dare you betray me? Ugh. Okay, get the ice armor back on. Kind of like press back and forth there with the desperate hope that I'd be able to weave in between those bullets, which I did. I mean, granted, I don't think that was really, you know, due to my own action. That was going to happen regardless, but still. And now just really rack up that sweet combo damage. All right. Hey, it's not too bad. It's honestly not too bad. Not too bad at all. Hey, day of my life. I could go for the med kit, but I'm just whatever. It's like having this weapon here in particular is doing just fine. I do not think I want to go fight the Scarecrow on this one. Well, not that the assassin's like a really great alternative, but it's better. I got a good shield. Should be pretty effective. Besides, this area entirely should just be fine to go through, right? Oh, although, yeah, I guess I do have other options here, right? It's... yeah, I don't know about that one. I could probably make it work. I don't think I should make it work, though. I don't know if I want to make it work. No. Let's get to the clock tower, have a good time. There, I got a good shield. That's a very hard counter to her stuff normally. So I think this should work out just fine. Right? Or a giant whistle. You know, there's something to be said. I could probably deal a lot of damage to the giant if I could actually hit him at any point in time with this weapon. But yeah, with the way this works, this is like taking... Due to the way that the first hit is already like a survival weapon, this is pretty much as if you're taking a survival weapon into the giant fight, which is ill-advised. Extremely ill-advised. And then roll right through. It is fun to get combo up really high and then just clear through a bunch of enemies. Because you can really make that go. Hey. Just the blood spray too is getting silly. Downright ridiculous. Anyway. Oh man. Yep. Just hit him into the wall enough, it'll work. I mean, it is just doing a better job. I mean, this certainly feels like I'm impaling enemies more than the actual impaler itself. You would think that having 3 prongs on there would make it a little bit better at when you shove enemies into the wall. Oh yeah, the old crystal elites, everyone's favorite. Is that legendary indulgence? That is interesting. If I actually had this when I had the cursed chest, I would probably do that. You know what? Let's just take it for fun. Why not? Oh, something a little bit different, right? Seems like it can triggers effect item once more if it kills an enemy, and with really high stats as I do have right now. Although they're not quite as high because I did miss a couple of those curse chests there. Should be pretty effective. Could end up activating like a crack the sky type of thing. My favorite item in the game, which would not be bad. No siree. Also helps me get rid of curses if I do in fact get cursed past this point, which I don't know. Could happen. It could very easily happen. Don't say it won't. Because I played this game enough to know that, well, especially with the you know, end is near update and everything, that there's a good chance that it might just do that. What else am I going to want right now? Let's be real here. Let's be realistic right now. This is one very linear clock tower. I guess I'm not going to complain. I don't know. Why did I even do that? That was completely unnecessary. Whatever. Unnecessary. Just another word for nothing left to lose. Good. Well, that's why I've... No, don't you dare. Okay, I gotta be cautious. After all... Oh, that disengagement activated too, even. Don't get too overconfident. There's a phrase about overconfidence, I believe. It goes, don't be overconfident, as you'll probably die. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. All right, come on. You got a good run going. Don't lose. That is fun. Okay. I should also be able to get most of my health back just based on the weapon I'm using alone. Still, though, it is a good testament, I do think, to the fact that I am really working with a very glass cannon-y type of build. But it does have like special style defenses, but not like consistent defenses. Especially now that I no longer have disengagement for this area. Legendary ice armor is good. Extremely good. Extraordinarily good. But it's not like gonna, you know, save me always. It's pretty good. Activates it multiple times, just going full on the gravestone. Oh, and 2 times Maria Cat. That wouldn't be too bad, but honestly, I'm gonna stick with this one. Yeah, just go with the parries. That was one of the plans at the very beginning of this. I should really be sticking to that. Didn't quite kill you, it looks like. All right, parry shield. Man, when you hit that multiple times with the Trident, it really goes, doesn't it? Nah, it could go more, I suppose. Probably would if I was on the ground. Okay, okay. And do that. And delays is starting to become a problem, though, because there's a lot of enemies spawning in right now, isn't there? I don't know what I'd want, because I want to keep lifesteal, and it's very unlikely that I'm going to get another lifesteal affix on a Trident. Unless, no. I mean, it'd be something. I didn't expect that, though. Absolutely not. Sorry, this is a one-person lift. 28. Not even at the second boss just yet. It's looking good. Looking good. What do you got? Anything else that I want to go grab? Maybe that scroll fragment, but I don't even know if that's all that important. I guess I should. It's pretty safe to go get. It's unlikely I would die getting this. Hey, get out of here. Unlikely, but not unheard of. Yeah, thankfully you can always just cancel out the hits just by going for the parry immediately, right? Ah! It didn't hit the enemy that I wanted to, but whatever. Being able to just call down the Light of God on my enemies is still pretty cool just by itself. And there's where just having a huge combo... Stop that. There's where having a huge combo really does come in handy now, doesn't it? Alright, get me out of here. Bye. Unnecessary. Honestly, bad sportsmanship on top of that. Alright. This should go well, but there's no way that I'm going to be able to get the combo up at all. I'll just get the occasional hit here, and it's going to have to be pretty much just a non-stop usage of the shield. But it is what it is, right? Hey, it's me. And I mean occasionally doing this. Okay. Okay. It does pretty good damage, doesn't it? Okay, so yeah, if I'm not fighting like not fighting like the heroic version, you do actually have enough time to get a hit in here. Don't forget that I've been doing that an awful lot lately. Let's get one big chunk of health down right there. All right. And there. One beam of light. Finish it up. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, obviously I did take a bit of damage, but nothing that I can't just recover from by going to the next area. So, you know, really. All right. This is not quite what I envisioned for the Trident run, but I guess let's just get on with it already, right? It's working. It's fine. Maybe just because I have been skipping a few things, we actually go like distillery, which would normally be a terrible idea. And in fact, it is still a terrible idea, but I mean, I feel like I can recover from the... No, not the curse. Nah, yeah, forget about that. What else we got going on here? Castle. Castle looks great. I'm not gonna go into the cursed distillery. I was gonna go into the distillery, but I'm not gonna go into the cursed distillery. That is asking too much for me here. Ugh. Well, whatever. Not perfect, but I want to say a pretty decent run. All things considered so far. Hey. Still, though, it's like, can I really say like, oh yeah, hey, definitely got to be using the Trident here. This is top tier weapon. No. Well, that was it. You can go for everything. Try not to get killed by these things this time. But yeah, it's like, no, it's not top tier weaponry by any stretch of the imagination. But hey, you can make it work. You can make anything work. No. Get the parry down. Did get that though. That is fun. Legendary version of Indulgence is pretty fun. And also probably does clear curses like nothing else. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be clearing curses when I need it to. When, you know, specifically when I get cursed and I don't have my ice shield and I'm fighting, what do you call it? Oh, really? I don't even really mean to. I accidentally pressed it twice there. I didn't mean to do that. There you go. Yeah. Do not like that. Do not like that at all. Well, whatever. 2, 1, and we got ice shield back on. Here, let's go take care of you real quick. Get some health back, but then also make sure that I have Indulgence back up here, because that is what I'm going to be relying on to take out you! Not too bad, but not quite what I was expecting. Not quite a one-shot, which is what I was hoping for, of course. There you go. Great! I feel like I should be cautious walking over here. Oh yeah, especially with like a Elite Royal Guard type of character. Don't like that! Okay. Alright. Well, at least, like, you know, spoiler boss guy as well as Hand of the King should go down relatively... Really, that wasn't enough. Keep expecting everything to just, like, do fatal damage on everything. It should go down pretty quickly because they are bosses that, you know, you can get a lot of combo hits in on. I was more worried about the second tier of bosses than anything else because, well, and you know, I mean, I'm still worried just because I am taking 2 times damage and everything like that. Not like this is without risk. Not at all. Hey, you didn't actually get the... Hey, get out of here. Man, my ice armor is getting a workout here, isn't it? Good. Yeah. I got a good shield. Let's use it, right? Bomb. Okay. Perfect. Oh, still going to be trying to get as many stats as possible. No reason not to at this point in time. I don't have to really worry about curses, and even if I did, I actually do have a way to clear them out pretty easily. It's all right. Once again, not really how I expected. Oh, actually got all 3 of them there. How about that? Yeah, you know, even without melee, though, I do... Even without melee, I do still have, what is it, enemies freeze when they die, which is working pretty well. There's a shocking amount of... I don't even, you know, intend for that to be part of the whole, like, defensive combo that I was working with here. But, well, worked out like that, so I'm not going to complain. Right? Okay. You can see combos starting to really go at this point. Oh, but you could have had 32 stats. I know I could have had 32 stats. Would have been able to take everything out, no problem at all then. You know how effective old Indulgence would have been working at that point? Extremely. Okay, just a random turn around to jump down there. To get the rush going. I can't believe the derelict distillery. I feel like they should just prevent that one from even getting cursed. Don't even make it possible. You know, just like give them a... What was that even? Just give it a flag. Like, cannot be... Oh, lights cleared. Nice. Now I'm just going to leave here real quick. While you decide to spin around here. And I hope you don't mind. Okay. I'm still, like, fully expecting me to just suddenly, just abruptly die before you can even tell, like, what's going on with this run. Because it is that sort of build. It's just like, oh, wow, this is such a good build. And then suddenly I just keel over for no apparent reason. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's because I got hit 3 times by the hand of the king, you know. Took me out instantaneously. That sort of thing. There you go. Get Indulgence. Okay, okay. Just gonna keep going back and forth like this. Never really thought of Indulgence as being like a nuke type of weapon, but here we are. That should make this easy, which is good because I don't want to deal with the that particular thing. Man, where's the exit here? I would be perfectly willing to peace on out if they gave me the opportunity. I mean, let's check up here first, but it's probably, yeah, it's almost, and by probably, I mean almost definitely. There you go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Get you stunned well enough. All right. Okay, here we go. Regular chest, and then, yeah, it's just right down there. I thought so. I had a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. Okay. Yeah, and I suppose I do actually have a little bit of alternative areas that I could end up going if I so chose. Second phase of Dracula would probably go just fine. First phase of Dracula definitely would not go fine. It would go bad. So, let's consider not doing that. One away. Should have probably looked at that before coming in here, right? Ah, well. Look, it's fine. It's fine. I'm telling you here. No, but really, I do think this is going to be fine. I think it'll be perfectly okay. Acceptable to a degree. Indulgence is not really going to be doing a whole lot for me, but I mean, I took it because of its novelty, not because I necessarily thought that it was going to be an incredible part of this build. Alright, like I said, this is actually a fight, of course, where I do have the potential to actually get a good amount of combo in, right? I mean, a potential. It's like he's still going to be running around the arena an awful lot. Yeah. Come on. No. 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 Oh, jeez. I can't believe you got me. Dag nabbit. So not quite the enemy that I wanted to hit there, but whatever. Ah! Like I said, it's like this is definitely one of those runs that can very quickly turn bad on you, right? I see. Oh, great. Don't you dare. Oh, not quite. Don't go risky at this point. Yeah, it's like you got 1 hit point left here, pretty much. I mean, not literally, but pretty much. Just play it simple. Play it cool, right? All right, yeah. Okay, well, at least basic start done. Have you been turned around on Trident just yet? No? I understand. All right. Anything else I would even want here? I don't think so. Nothing Astrolab, and then right into the end here is currently what we're looking at and currently what we're going to be doing. And not the most interesting run. I think it would have been if I was able to get into the distillery, but, you know. Didn't quite happen like that now, did it? Alright. Well, I still get plenty of healing and everything from regular old enemies, so... Provide... Oh, don't forget, though. Yeah, okay. Indulgence does take out the librarians pretty easily. That's good. That's good to know. That's an important factoid. Because I am currently at a point where I will wait around for Ice Armor to get back up. Just because, yeah, those are things that can set up some pretty alright combos, right? You know, just get rid of the Ice Armor thanks to the Librarian, and then everything else just punches me to death. As you do. Okay. I hate that. But I should be able to prevent that from being a thing if I just play it well enough. Should be able to stop myself from dying terribly. Let's do that real quick. For no particular reason. Unnecessary once again. One. Yeah. Play it safe. No reason not to. Hey, I don't even know what do I even want, really? Food shop would probably be more valuable at this rate. It's me. And then at least, you know, combo works. Not the combo, but the combo for this weapon works well against those guys, at the very least. Good. Okay. Okay. Oh, I want to... Yeah, okay, did get hit by something there. Okay. Not perfect, but pretty alright. No, give me that one. That was not the one I wanted. Nice. Perfectly acceptable. Entirely copacetic sort of situation to be able to get that. Hello. Okay. Cross. Good stuff, but not quite what we're looking for right now. It's me. I got the alien key. Only need one more. Get out of here nice and quick. Oh, which I'm not going to be arguing with, certainly. This has been a while coming. I mean, not like a tremendously long time. It's not like the cursed sword or anything, but, you know. Her sword does deal out some pretty good damage. Here, just there. And yeah, even just destroying the one thing there to get the freeze was pretty alright. It sets up stuff pretty good. Okay. Hey, nice! Actually, apparently just got barely far enough away to not be affected by the Protector anymore. Or Defender. Protector is the regular Protector is the statue, Defender is the guy that carries it around. Okay, there we go. Good combo. Ugh. You know, speaking of good combos, I do kind of want the... whatever. There you go. Elevator key. Let's get on out of here. I have several ways to heal. Still have disengagement up. Still have not died to a librarian yet. Yet. Oh, got the map. Nice. Okay. Pretty generous hitbox. Okay. Okay. All right. Anything else? Yeah, I didn't really think that it was going to be a... okay. I didn't really think that was going to be a instant kill on the slammers. They are usually pretty tough. Pretty tough duders. Hey, cut that out. This is not the time. Yeah, once again, did not really expect that to be... Oh, this is a tiny area that I found myself in. Okay, there's that at least. Nice. Okay. A little bit scary. A little bit scary for a second there. But I mean, you know, hey, I have plenty of ways to be able to heal up. And I actually still do have disengagement on as well, so... Not even really a problem as of just yet. Come on. Come on. Hit him out of that. Okay. Every single time, I tell you. Well, at least I do have a very easy way to nuke down any librarian that comes my way. Observe. And there you go. That's how it works. Hey! No. Yeah. Fine, well, I'm going to get my ice armor back up, and then I guess I'm going to go leave for the place. No, not quite enough to be able to get him with indulgence there. You know what? I have plenty of money. Let's just do that. How about? Not even obsess over, like, oh, I can just go buy another one. For God's sake. No, not quite. Now, how close am I, though? Let's make sure that I'm not about to die stupidly. Still feel like I'm hanging on. There you go. Don't like that. Okay, but here's actually the... Yeah, let's go back. Let's get the potion charge. Just keep it safe. Keep it very... Just keep my health up high. Keep potion charge count high. Keep everything going just fine. There you go. And I got my ice armor back. Okay. 2, 1. Just to really get rid of the librarians. That's the only thing I'm particularly concerned about at this point in time. Oh, they are truly terrible. Horrible, awful monsters. Yeah, there we go. That's a sort of ideal circumstance type of thing. All right, well, let's get in here, finish this one up then, I suppose. It's pretty all right. It is a pretty okay run. Still, just very, very terrifying in terms of the amount of like, I could die at any moment is the thing. Oh, all right. Well, I have gotten a lot of practice on this fight comparatively. So I think I should be able to deal with this I should be able to deal with this pretty well. Let's go. Show you 1,000+ cells. All right. Yep. Of course, right in there. I don't know, perfect fight this time, but I have actually done that at this point with a cursed sword, no less. So. Get down here so that I can get combo working. I'm just gonna keep mashing on the button here to get it to go. Okay. And one more for good measure. There, into one more, once again for good measure. Have you not used the potion at all yet? I swear. Man, maybe the damage really isn't all that good on this weapon. Sort of hoping that it was going to be better here. What was it? Ah! I was sort of hoping that, yeah, like a combo was going to be getting me through, but it does not seem to be the case, unfortunately. Well, at least this will work. Yeah, you can't keep it up by like hitting him with a shield on or anything, right? All right. Oh, a little bit scary. I mean, as always, the magic attacks tend to be the most scary part of this part of the fight. So, you know. All right, what are we looking at? Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay, this should be final part. All right. I'm surviving well enough, all things considered. Come on. Stop doing that attack. Ah. Okay. At least I'm back up on health. Stop doing that attack. And right into that attack, too, no less. Really irritating me here. Okay. Yeah. There we go. And their indulgence just to end it for no particular reason. Wow. Okay, so yeah, that was not nearly as much damage that as I thought I was going to do against the final boss here. Yeesh. Well, still was able to do it regardless. But like, oh man. That was kind of frightening there.